What's going on, everybody? It's Xavier Scruggs, former MLB player and now current MLB analyst. I'm here with Franklin. They got their new PRT line. Let's get into it. Yeah, Franklin's PRT line, the new series out now, a lot of protective gear that guys are looking to use. You think about the protective gear nowadays, everybody's into it. Everybody's using a leg guard. Guys are using hand guards, the elbow guard. All these types of protective gear are now almost necessary with guys throwing harder. The velocity's gone up. With the velocity going up, balls are going all over the place as a hitter. Now you also think about the sliders. When you're on base, you're going first to third or you're trying to steal bases. Stolen bases are going up. Guys are finding more opportunities to use their legs, more athleticism in the game. Those things are all important. And also to stay on the field. That's the most important thing, the protection to be able to stay on the field, but also you have the recovery aspect. If you've been hit by a pitch, you know the next time you go out there, you want to be able to protect yourself from it happening again. First, we have the hand guard. The cool thing about this is just two straps goes right on top and it clicks right in with your batting glove strap already. And it's something that's light. As a former player, that's the biggest thing for me is if I have something on my hands, it has to be light. But at the same time, it's durable. It's something that's gonna mold to your hand. There's a lot of protection here from the knuckles all the way going to the bottom of the hand. And then I pick up the bat. That's the biggest point. You wanna be able to still be smooth. You wanna still be able to move your hand the way you would during a normal swing. And I think about when I was playing, how many balls ran in on my hands. That's something that happens all the time, whether you foul something off or a pitch comes and jams you on the inner half or a ball actually does get you. Now you have protection with this new LT hand guard. But let's go to something a little bit more protective, covering a little bit more area. You put it into the fingers and you're able to wrap it around now, and it's easy with the strap. Makes it easy, but now you have more protection on not only the hand, also going into the wrist. Same kind of thing, very comfortable. As a hitter, guys with a lot of velocity coming in on the inner half. I don't want to be scared to go after an inner half pitch. I want to feel like I can be able to dive in if I need to, get something away. If they're running in, who cares? I'm still comfortable with this thing because I know, okay, if it hits me, I'm good. So now you have the full coverage of the hand and the wrist, but the real beauty of this is you're getting absorption, impact absorption over impact dispersion. This is something that's gonna hit 99 miles an hour, boom, it's gonna go to the ground. It's not gonna deflect off, go in different areas fast. And that's what you want as a hitter. You want something that's comfortable, but also something that's able to hold the impact. If I'm out there playing on an everyday basis, 162 games or whatever it may be, the first thing I wanna know is I'm protected, especially with my hands, because if I can't use the hands, I can't use the wrist, I can't swing. So that's the most important thing. Also, extremely flexible. I can move it around, check me out. I feel good with this. This is a batting glove that has protection all around it. Another thing too, if I don't want to deal with putting on or taking off a wrist guard or a hand guard, I can just use these as well. Think about the speed of the game nowadays is moving extremely quick. I don't want to have to worry about putting them on, taking them off, and how much time that's going to take. Ultimately, these are quick, easy, compact. All right, let's get into something that we're already seeing out there on the field that I'm excited about too, is the elbow guard. And the cool thing about this is you can put it and place it exactly where you want it, right? So if I'm putting this thing on and I want it a little bit higher, I want this to cover more of the elbow, or I want this to cover more of the forearm, I can do that. Obviously you have the different colors nowadays, but going back to what I said about major league players already testing it out, already wearing it, Nathaniel Lowe already a huge season last year, but it tells you how comfortable guys are now with the protective gear. And the cool thing is you're getting it in different colors a lot of times. You're able to get some different options. You gotta love that. Franklin always does a nice job with the colors. I love how they do the color schemes. Not only is it comfortable, this is a piece that covers the whole arm, but also kind of molds to your arm. The more that you wear it, it's something that's gonna be able to really get comfortable with your arm specifically. Then also, you know, you have different options with this. You don't have to keep this piece on. You can actually take this piece off. If you're just someone that just wants to cover the tricep, you take this down and you just got to pull this off right here. Now you have an option just to keep this piece on. And maybe you want something a little bit lighter. You're like, all right, let me get rid of this thing. And now I got room to work. Now I want to dive into the leg guard next. This is the leg guard. It covers a lot of your leg. It gives you that full protection. It's just as hard as everything else I've kind of shown you. And as a former player, the one thing that you want as a hitter is you want to be comfortable. You want to be able to move your leg. I think about high schoolers trying to figure out what their approach is at the plate, trying to figure out what their stance is going to be. With this, you have options. You don't have to feel a certain way. You don't feel restricted with your leg. Look how much I can move. I can get down low, I can get high, I can do leg kick, I can do toe tap, everything I can do. And everything is being protected as well. Also, check out the inside part of this. You have an ankle cover on this side and the other side. If I get a deflection, we know we foul balls off. Like, that's what happens in the game. You're battling in there, you're fighting off inner half of pitches, balls go down, boom. I got the inner half, and I got the outer half as well. And I got the top of the foot. And once you get that base hit, you don't have time to be fooling around. So it's just 1, 2, 3, throw it to your homeboy and let's go. All right, now we're on base, right? Got to go in with the slider. This is where your money is made. This is where we see the game is making some of the biggest changes. Guys are stealing more bases. Guys becoming more athletic. They want guys that go first to third, right? Now you're just going to slide this on. The first thing you're going to notice is it doesn't have that huge metal piece that a lot of these sliders you're used to having. You have a lot of flexion with this. You can move your hand around, especially you think about stealing bases, you think about going, diving in, maybe head first, or even with your hand back, you're able to move your wrist and your hand alike. And it's interchangeable. You can use it on both sides. You don't have to switch it up for different hands. And you think about the game is changing. Guys are trying to look for that extra edge. Bases are bigger nowadays. So you think about shortening the base pass. The quicker I can get to that next base, the better. And I don't have to worry about my hand going past the base. This thing, you can grab the base easily with this. That's another thing with sometimes the metal aspect of it, you can't actually grab the base. You still have the ability to flex your fingers and your wrists just alike. So if I'm in that position, I'm feeling comfortable. If I still got to steal a base, loose, comfortable, I don't feel like I'm restricted at all, boom, I'm gone. And I know you guys, just like the leg guards, elbow, all that stuff, you want the different color options. Franklin got you with that too. And I know as a player, I wanted different colors. I wanted different styles, different options, all that stuff. That's the cool thing about them. They listen to the players. They know that guys have to have options. All right, guys, we talked about just about everything, right? We got you covered. The hand, you think about the wrist, you think about the elbow, tricep, the foot, the leg guard, all of that from the batter's box all the way going to the base pass. That's the cool thing about everything is covered. So that's the PRT series. I want you to go check it out, go try it for yourself, see if you like it. It's worked for guys like Frankie Lindor, Paul Goldsmith, seeing a lot of guys using it, but I want you to go see if it works for you. See if it helps that confidence, help get your game to the next level. I'm Xavier Scruggs, and I'm gonna go get back at it.